Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been the place to find new and certified used vehicles. Along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff, you, the customer, are their number one priority. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Mackey Motors post-game show continuing. We're talking right now with Glidden Ralston star Paige Klocke. You had an outstanding match here tonight. Paige, congrats. Nice to beat your South rival there tonight in 3 tonight. I thought you and the girls came out and played very well. It must have been that Doja Cat that got you started here tonight, huh?
Yes.
Take us through that early part. They jumped up 3-0 in that first set. What was going through your girls' minds at that point?
I mean, we kind of all pulled together and we're like, we got to get passes up so Addie can set it and we can hit it, and it's go time. We got to go.
What changed to what started to work well for you there where you went on that big run?
The back row was doing so good at passing, and that Addie could set the ball and we could start running some quicks, and we just got the ball down really fast.
Talking about Addie, she's got a hard job, as a setter with as many hitters as this team has.
Yeah.
So she's got to keep everybody kind of, in and active and
Yes.
find all those hitters. Talk about the job that she does in being able to set all you different girls and kind of keep all of you in the flow.
I think it depends on the pass, and she reads that really well. So if it's a good pass, we can run a quick, or if it's off, she can set it outside at a perfect angle for us to hit.
I know I talked to you the other night about what the defense was doing. What did this Crusader defense look to do to you tonight? What were they trying to take away?
Well, when I was hitting, they were kind of up blocking, taking away line, and they covered the tips really well. And Lacey did a good job in the back row getting all those stuff.
So how did you adjust then if they were trying to take away line? Because I know the other night you started hitting cross, so you probably adjusted to that, I imagine.
Yes, I tried hitting cross a couple times, or if I found a gap, I just hit in between there and get it every time.
Did you feel like you were able to work pretty well against their block? And I know, what was the communication like with you and your back row players?
Summer did a great job behind me, telling me how many blockers I had up or if I had deep corner open, so that's really helpful as a hitter.
I thought this team served really well tonight. What was it about your serving that you thought worked well for this team?
We were so consistent tonight, which is good, and everyone was getting their serves in, and that's what we need.
Coming off that big conference or that tournament championship down at ACGC over the weekend, this team right now on an absolute roll. I think, 9-1 out of your last 10 matches. So what has changed? What has started to click so well for this team?
Our team chemistry this year is just amazing. I mean, everybody works together. We all know it needs to happen to win, and we make it happen.
Well, I tell you what, great job out here as always. So much appreciate you joining us on this nice and comfortable warm night here in the gym.
Yeah.
Paige Klocke joining us. We're going to get head coach Krista Bundt working her way over here tonight. And Coach, I appreciate you joining us. Congrats on another win. Got to be really happy with the way this team is playing. 3 pretty handily victories here tonight against a good Crusader and athletic Crusader team.
Yes.
What stood out for you tonight?
I went into the match just telling the girls, we need to set the tempo. It sometimes is easy when the points start coming to then lose focus. And so I think setting mini goals even during the game of what we want to work on, I feel like keeps them engaged as a team. And so, just being able to do those types of things tonight. If we get so far ahead, we're going to start to sub people in. Let's get some other team members some reps. Those types of things where you're not just solely focused on the score, but some of those other goals that we have as a team. It just helps keep that motivation sometimes.
This team, fun to watch because you have so many different girls that Addie can go to at the net. Lauren Holzen got off to a great start. Later on, it was Paige Klocke and then Vanessa Kaler, and Addie does such a great job of kind of finding who's hot at the time and just continues to feed them.
Yep, absolutely. It is unusual, I would say, for a school our size, even just where we find ourselves within that 1A conference, to have as many hitters as what we do. And so, it's one of those things that it is really fun. And that's one of the things I said early on in the season is I think it's going to just be a fun year, even for the spectators.
Now, I know Paige talked about how well the back row played tonight.
Yes.
What stood out for you about your
Absolutely.
back row tonight?
Passing. When we can serve strong and when we can get those passes to Addie and she's not having to scramble, it is just really fun. Again, we're able to run quicks. We're able to run some of our other things that again just give the girls that fire, to be able to just keep plugging away.
You get a little bit of a break now. It's been really
Yes.
busy here.
Yes.
Tuesday last week to Woodbine, then you came back home to Booyer Valley, then down to a ACGC for the tournament Saturday,
Yeah.
and now playing again here tonight. So you're off until next Tuesday down
Yep.
at Exira. What do you work on this week to get ready for Exira next week?
So I'm actually giving the girls a little bit of a break. I feel like that's important. We have multi-sport athletes, and they're working on basketball, and they're working on fall softball, and they're I think as coaches sometimes it's easy for us to look at the game film and say, ooh, we could work on this or we could work on that. I'm actually sending my starters and my seniors out tomorrow. I said do something fun. We are going to take Friday off. I got a lot of them that do cheerleading and that want to support the boys. As much as I love volleyball, it's important for these girls to also have someone that says we need balance and we need recovery time. And I'm thankful for the break that we're able to do that. And then, but I also say to them, when we have that practice, then I need you 100%. And I think that we're not robots, you know.
Right.
We need that recovery time. So I try and have a good balance with them, and we just keep plugging away.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the
Yeah.
win tonight.
Thank you.
Enjoy a little time off maybe
Yes,
for yourself
yes.
as well. And best of luck coming up with Exira Kimball on Tuesday.
Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks,
You bet.
Jeff.
Head coach Krista Bundt again with the Glidden Ralston Wildcats. They pick up a 3-0 victory tonight over Coon Rapids Bayard.